I'm so out of it. Waiting on Jid to drop. We watching Kevin Samuels, gang. We are reacting to Kevin Samuels today. Ladies hate when the roles are reversed. Now let's see if he got any good points. Let's see if she make any good points, and let's see how this dialogue go. You feel me? See me. I'm a type of human being where I really feel like the truth lies always in the middle of how everybody think. You feel me? When you that's literally how it is, gang. Somebody all the way over there, somebody all the way over there. I'd be like, man, we need to be right here, gang. You feel me? Like they both of them come say good points. Both of them be having. I don't really have a dog in none of these races. Is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, let's see how this go. If you new subscriber and over 3,000 subs, man, I love y'all. Y'all my life. Ain't nothing to it, better get into it. I'm gonna be honest, man. Y'all call me a red pillar. Y'all can say I'm a feminist. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I'm finna just be honest, man. I'm just finna tell y'all how I'm feeling about anything they say.
Evening.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. What do you got for me?
I just have a question. I'm newly single, and
Uh-huh.
one of my girlfriends, she actually sent me this live. She was like, you should check in and see what he has to say for you.
Okay.
I've seen a few of your postings and things, and
Okay.
I consider myself a professional. I'm in social work. I'm going for my master's and going to get licensed and things. But
Okay.
I'm open to dating people who don't have degrees, and I think I'm a pretty good communicator. But my question is that I think I'm just having a lot of issues finding someone in COVID. Going out on dates is it's a hard thing, and also kind of meeting people.
Were you married?
No, I wasn't married, but
Okay, how old is she? Is the question. I need to know. I need to know what state of mind we at in life right now. That's what I'm thinking. Cause me, I'm still 23, man. I'm turning 24 this year, man. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody I know with the high school with, they're pregnant. Ain't gonna lie. It's one of them. It's a wave going around, folks. A pregnancy, and I ain't gonna lie. It's affecting us. All I see, I ain't gonna lie. Every female I went to high school with, they near pregnant. I'm not gonna cap. So I need to know what age bracket we at right now.
Yep.
Okay.
But I do know older women be on Kevin Samuel live.
And how long was that?
R.P. Kevin Samuel, man.
4 years.
And when did it end?
Back in the summer, so I would say August.
Okay. And it's difficult for what?
Just to meet men who are serious, that really aren't just trying to, have sex for one initially, and just because my thing is about being friends first and building friendships, and how comfortable they are.
How old are you?
How old am I? Oh, 29.
Okay, that ain't yeah, okay. Now I'm getting the mental. 29, you feel me? You gotta start settling down. I'm not gonna lie. High girl summer should have ended. Should never started. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like that's one of the worst things that ever happened to the world. High girl summer. The Hellcat in the car racing. The car, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Them two of the worst things I ever seen in the black community, gang. A bunch of people group up and just do donuts.
So
I know Ronald Reagan and that boy like these doing the money dance, folks. I promise you. Man's happy.
you threw that not having sex part in. Why did that come up?
Because it's just something I'm not there yet, I guess. And I don't even want to say I'm not there. I'm just not there
What do you mean?
today. Maybe if you meet somebody that you're comfortable with initially, and then boom, things happen. But that's not I guess it's not a focus.
Okay.
Right now.
Well, men want to have sex.
Well, definitely initially.
100%. I can't even lie. But you don't. I understand where she coming from. You feel me? This what I mean. You see, it's never it never feel like it's any nuances in any of these conversations. Everybody that's come up here to say they point don't care what the other person say. Instead of trying to understand the other person, they just want to rebuke everything they say and try to disprove everything they say. So it's a lot of non-communication that goes on and stuff like this. You feel me? I understand what she's saying. She on the time and like even if they do want to have sex, I want to know that this sex is not going to waste either of our time. It's not just for fun. You're trying to build something out of this. You feel me? That's basically where she coming from.
So, what does that mean? I mean, I key on things like that. What do you mean? You want? How long would you wait? How long should you have to wait?
I don't think there should be a time frame on it. But
In today's conversation, you're gonna have to ask.
Okay. So
You're asking for help, so I'm gonna need some information.
Oh, well, go ahead. Ask away.
I've already asked information. How long?
I don't have a time frame.
Okay, I'm asking again. How long?
When I'm ready.
How long?
I mean, that can be any time. It could be when you meet somebody initially.
Yeah, but about how long?
So you
see what I'm saying? She don't want to budge on her stance. So it's man. Oh my gosh. It's a give and take, man. This is a conversation. You feel me? Obviously, she on the type of time, and like, if I'm rocking with somebody, it's gonna be the first date. But obviously, you said what you said about I don't want to have sex. I mean, sex ain't the focus for a reason. You got a certain criteria that people have to meet. You feel me? And you know what the baseline of what most people are giving. So you know what type of time frame you waiting for most people. Why can't you just give an answer for it? You feel me? You see what I'm saying?
How long is?
Yeah, how long you start dating somebody? How long before you have sex?
I guess to just throw it out there, I don't know.
How long?
That's my question. I don't know. I mean, that's my answer. I don't know.
How long?
Okay.
See, you want men to just go ahead and take their time and just go indeterminate, and you're not even willing to put a possible time frame on it.
Oh, so we need a time frame, you think?
Well, no, we need a cooperative woman.
Oh.
We need a woman that understands what men want and understand that, yes, this is going to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've asked you the question how many times, so what do you want me to tell you? If you're not willing to answer a question, it's not a trick to it. You're a grown woman.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I'm still learning about different personalities and things, so.
It's not different personalities. It's that a lot of you ladies tend to want men to do all the work.
Mm-hmm.
You want somebody to go through the trouble of getting to know you and feel.
Yeah, I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I still feel like chatting. It seems like she's avoiding the answer. You feel me? It's also on the type of timing where Kevin Samuel don't budge on nothing he do for. You feel me? He the one with the platform, so he don't feel like he has to. He never in a position where it's like, oh, the female raised a good point or what she's saying is logical. He's there to try to help them change their mindset for the betterment of the world. You feel me? On some quotation mark stuff.
Back down you and talk to you. And sorry, man, no. I asked you a simple question. You're not willing to even answer it. Why?
So I don't know isn't an answer.
No, it's not. You're not 19. You're almost 30.
Yeah.
Not a little girl. You're a woman.
Definitely.
So it's not a trick question. It's not like sex is like taboo. And I'm asking you, you meet somebody you like and you date them, how long approximately before you have sex? And you say,
okay,
well,
now he's giving criteria for her to give an answer. Now she can't give an answer to this. You like him, you started dating. This is a baseline because you said it depends on the person. He's telling you the type of person it is. Now she should have an answer.
Whenever. Then don't be upset if nobody wants to date you.
Okay.
Your fault.
Well, I mean, I'm not upset, but thank you. I appreciate your feedback.
You see what I'm saying? Now, okay, see, feelings getting involved right now. Feelings are getting involved right now.
Yeah. Thanks. Any other pointers that you have outside?
Okay, yeah. It seemed like she took that personal. You feel what I'm saying? She took that personal when it's more so you came up here for life advice. You feel me? You knew what you was getting into when you signed up, when you asked to join the live. Sometimes you just gotta brush it off. That's just how he is. I'm here to try to better myself and try to understand the world. So let me just deal with this and get what I need and never come back. You feel what I'm saying?
Sex.
Sex wasn't the only pointer, but if you're not willing to answer what's important to men, men are not going to be willing to date you.
Got it.
See, what I'm showing you folks is women, you want an
I ain't gonna lie, that looked like it went in one ear and out the other.
unfair exchange.
All right. I mean, that's a different perspective of things and a good way to look at it, I guess.
Well, how about this? Let me give you a different perspective.
Okay.
How about this? Let's do it your way. And just whenever the mood's right, okay?
Yeah.
So here's how you do this. You pay for all the dates.
Okay.
You do all the driving. You do all the planning. You're in charge until all that. And then after you decide you want to have sex.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Now Kevin Samuels sound like he chatting. This what I mean. It's always on the like exchange level. Like they seem like they talking like they businessmen. You feel me? Like businessmen. Instead of worrying about what you really there for. It can't never be about, ooh, I just like spending time with this person. You feel me? I'm trying to build a foundation of love and stuff like that. Why always gotta come down to exchanges of like what a person can give you besides they mind? You feel what I'm saying? I don't understand stuff like that.
Then he can step in and start paying for the dates and driving and everything else. But until then, it's all on you to do all the investment, all the courting, all the follow-up, all that other stuff. Would you be willing to date if men like that?
Nah, but I do see what he's saying though. I will say that. The woman's most valuable asset to the world, and it's not on no sexist stuff. I'm not saying like only the I'm saying what they hold dear. Like, I'm not giving a man my cookie until I get such and such. You feel me? And the man's most valuable thing is what they can provide to a woman. You feel me? Now, if a man say, I'm not giving up these assets until I get such and such, would you accept that? You feel me? Would you allow a man not to pay for a date? Would you allow a man not to drive you around and you have to drive your car, spend your money on your gas, and drive him to places until he get the cookie? You feel me? That's basically what Kevin Samuels is saying, and that does make sense. When you put it in perspective like that, it makes sense, but it's more nuanced than that. The cookie is not the most valuable asset to anything. You feel me? If you really love somebody, like, I ain't gonna lie, of course you're gonna want a little teeny boppers here and there, like, I'm trying to get a little thing about me. But besides that, when you really trying to build something with somebody, you more worried about what they mind is like. You feel me? What type of person they gonna help raise the kids as? You feel me?
Depend, because, well, to give you a straightforward answer, then no. If you look at it from that perspective.
Yeah, of course. Because you would not want to just be stuck on the hook, dating with no idea of where this is going, whether or not you're going to get something that you wanted, and have to put all that effort in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm not talking about just one man. I'm talking about all men. If all men got together and sent your picture out across the world, everybody knew no one goes out with her. She has to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you not do that though? Why not? I mean, you're still trying to get to know a guy, right? I mean,
exactly. I mean, but I mean, that's also considering if that's the things that I'm doing, if I'm allowing that person to pay for everything and to do that.
No. In this world, because I've asked you the question just about generally how long, and you didn't like that, so I'm like, let me switch it to something you can understand. You don't have.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to say, what basically he's saying is the even exchange is, men do all of this. This is what their man has. This is what you have. If you don't give the men what they want and they don't give you what you want, but you still want to go out on dates with them, you're not giving the men what they want, but they still have to give you what you want, and you expect them to be like, yeah, I want to spend time with this person.
To have sex,
Mm-hmm.
but as long as it's not on the table, you're responsible for paying for all the dates.
Yes.
arranging all the dates,
Then you would,
all the dates. You're in the man's position.
yes.
And would you be willing to date men if you had to do that?
I mean, then no, I wouldn't be willing.
Exactly.
To
So don't expect men to date you.
Okay. But okay. I see you. I got you.
What is he doing,
I
Kay?
understand things from that perspective.
You see what I mean? Some
So,
of you ladies
but-
are thinking, ladies, you see what? Listen, ladies,
You see, now another thing is she don't have to accept anything he's saying. You see what I'm saying? But now she's making it seem like she's heeding his advice and be like, now she's looking at life differently. Now if she doesn't, and she still decided to move how she was normally moving before this, what was this whole conversation for? I really would. I feel like Kevin Samuels' whole thing is, I'm putting this out there for. I know a lot of these people are lost causes. You feel me? It's kind of like that season in The Wire when Bunny Colvin was like 18 plus they 2 seasons. We gotta go to them when they in elementary school and try to help them there, to get them from being hoppers and drug dealers. That we gotta go before they are 2 seasons in the game. She's 2 seasons in the game. We using her as an example for the people coming up what not to do. I feel like that's what Kevin Samuels' whole thing is. But I'm not gonna cap and say his mindset is the right thing, because he's trying to make it seem like, oh man, if men ain't getting the box, it ain't really worth doing nothing for a female. That's kind of how it's being played a little bit. I know that's not what his whole point is. Like, it should be like, if you really rocking with somebody, just rock with them. You feel me? I feel like that's what it should be. Like I said, it's always in the middle. They both right. Like she said, if I'm rocking with somebody, I'm rocking with him. I'm gonna give it up. But if I'm not rocking with somebody, I'm not going to just give up the cookie to somebody that I'm not feeling, and not going to have a long-term relationship. That's just a waste of my time, my energy, and I'm giving my body to somebody I don't really care about. They both right at the end of the day. But Kevin Samuels, like I said, is, man, I'm just reiterating the same thing. I'm beating a dead horse.
I mean,
It's always in the
just
middle,
trying to
man.
get at it. No. Ladies, understand. You want men to do our part, but you don't even want to even broach, possibly even. I just asked a general time frame. I didn't say ironclad. She wouldn't even want to say 3 months, 6 months, 30 days. It was just whatever. But then flip it. You're not willing to just do an open-ended financial responsibility coming out of your pocket.
Well, I guess for me, again, and this can be.
But I will say, I do agree with Kevin Samuel. Me personally, I have to do 50-50 until I know that I like somebody, because then that's just me paying for somebody else. You feel me? That's a waste of my time, my resources for somebody that I don't know I want to be with. I'm not asking for anything from anybody. I just want to know if I like you before I even get to paying for stuff. You feel me? That's why I say 50-50 entire. Like, it could be the first date, second date, third date. It could be at the end of the first date. I'd be like, you know what? I got this. I really rocks with you. Or it can be months down the line. You feel me? I don't really know when I'm gonna start, if I'm gonna know if I'm like you. Well, I am gonna know, because I'm gonna stop talking to you if I don't really rock with you for real.
Anyone, because I get your angle. Again, I'm respecting. But
It's pretty straightforward.
I'm just gonna say one last thing, and I'm gonna let somebody get a chance. But I guess in this world, especially, for me, everybody has a different perspective. Everybody comes from different walks of life. Okay, for personally, I won't let somebody do that much for me unless I'm coming halfway, and that's just me. Everybody's not comfortable with that, and I feel like I hold up my end.
You see, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you.
Okay, go ahead.
You wanting to come and pay halfway don't mean nothing to us, because our time is more important than your half of the money.
Okay, that's honest.
So this whole, I'm not that kind of woman. Shit, I'm gonna pay my half. Y'all offer to pay half like this is something.
Like that's something that
like there's some shit. We don't give a damn about half. We don't care about, because what y'all pay half on ain't nothing. Pay half on the goddamn mortgage and the car notes and everything else. Pay half all the way through life.
Okay. I will say this is a good point. The money ain't really the problem at the end of the day, because what's a couple $100 for a shorty that you gon' if this really is your shorty down the line, you gonna have to they gonna want you to pay everything. It seemed like I feel like that's what was just said. Like this shorty right here, she's saying like if we ain't really in a committed relationship, I pay half up until the point that we in a committed relationship, then I want him to start paying for stuff. I don't know if that's what was said, but I feel like that's the point Kevin Samuels making right now.
Then we talk.
Yeah.
But until then, we talk about half on some dates.
Half on some dates, half.
But you know what? I don't want to go on a date where you paying half and I'm paying half, where the end is gonna end up in a hug. I'd rather pay 100% and get laid. Get off my phone.
I hear you.
You hear me? That's why your ass gonna win. Go ahead. I'm serious, ladies. They're like, oh, you're so harsh. Men are not playing these stupid games anymore.
I can't see where he coming from, because if it do end up me not rocking with this shorty and I just wasted my time, my money on a shorty I'm never trying to see again, what did I really just do today? I can see where he coming from, but then that's just life, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Everything come with risk. No cap. But with that being said, if you new subscriber and wrote 3,000 subs, like that's like somebody taking the wrong investment. You feel me? They gonna be like, oh, I just gotta chalk that up to the game. At the end of the day, I'm trying to make moves to better my life. So yeah, I feel like I understand what he's saying, but it's still misled a little bit. No cap. But yeah, if you new subscriber and wrote 3,000 subs, man, I love y'all. Jid dropped. I'm out of here. See y'all next one.